Dr. Cherry, seriously, mate? Dr. Pepper Cherry Crush. Yeah, new recording setup, by the way. I'm trying to use like a proper camera and lighting, and I'm recording on the sofa because I've decided I'm going to completely rip off Ashens at this point. But anyway, I recently saw this in Asda. Funny enough, I also saw bottles of this as well. £2 for a bottle, but I paid like £2.60 for like a pack of 8. So I don't know what's going on there. But I think this might be a Valentine's thing because obviously it looks a little bit like a love heart. Anyway, I will crack this open and give it a sniff. Wow, I give them credit. That really does smell like cherry. Now, the funny thing is, I have had a Dr. Pepper cherry before. Years ago, I'm going to sit down. This is hurting my knees. I got a Dr. Pepper cherry from Poundland. I think it may have been imported from Poland, potentially. And I remember it not being particularly amazing. Like, it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't much cherry to it. So the fact that this smells so much like cherry gives me high hopes, because I love cherry-flavoured things. But I'm not particularly happy about the fact that it's zero sugar. A lot of zero sugar stuff tends to be a bit naff, lacking in flavour. I don't mind Pepsi Max per se, but even that is obviously lacking in comparison to the normal Pepsi. Pepsi Max cherry is alright though, because at that point you do have the cherry to sort of make up for it, and of course we've got a cherry here, so this might hit the spot, and I'm going to give this a good old slurp. I'm going to give that a... Is that in focus? Yep, because I'm playing with autofocus here. Yes, I'm going to give that a thumbs up. Oh, I hit the camera. Oh, woe is me. It's fine. I quite like it. The cherry doesn't overpower the original Dr. Pepper flavour, although to be honest, I don't think I've ever had Dr. Pepper Zero before, because again, I avoid a lot of these zero flavoured stuff. Coca-Cola Zero is absolutely pathetic. I remember once, this is going back a few years again, I was outside in Bristol City Centre, and there was people giving out free vouchers for Coke Zero, and I took one. I got a bottle and I drank it, and even though it was free, I still wanted a refund. That's how bland it was. It's like fizzy water. But this is fine. Now I'm trying to think, do I prefer this to normal Dr. Pepper? That is the question, and I don't feel like answering it, but this is pretty decent. I mean, for the price, certainly. I mean, this was cheaper than any other, like, 8-pack of drinks or 6-pack or whatever it was. Let me have a look. 1, 2... No, I can't see from this angle in my kitchen. Normally I record in my kitchen, but now I'm in my living room, which is not a lot of living in here, to be honest. In fact, this sofa, I haven't sat on it in probably a year or so. I usually use it just to house a load of crap. I mean, I've literally just got a Nintendo 64 controller right next to me, for some reason. And that is the camera thingy, the lid. What do you call it, the thing? The lens cap. That's what you call it. And there's my copy of Banjo-Tooie, which I still need to probably sit down and play. My Nintendo 64 has been playing up recently lately. I found out that the power pack on it is a little bit dodgy, so I just use an elastic band to sort of secure it in place. Back in you go. Even though this is the first part of this video, I'm actually recording this afterwards because I literally bought this like a day or so ago. Anyway, let's look at some German sweets, I think. And this guy I'm using to sort of test the autofocus on this camera, because I'm using like a proper camera this time. I actually bought an LED light so I could do these with nice lighting. So I want to apologise if the autofocus is a little bit naff. This is kind of new for me for the most part. I did a video like this in the past and it was just such a nightmare. I just kind of gave up and went back to use my GoPro. Anyway, Haribo Bunte Schnecken. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but unfortunately I do not speak German, which is where I think this is from, Germany. I think my sister went there on holiday and bought these for me because the name amused her, which I don't blame her. Bunte Schnecken. Anyway, there's 4 colours. There is yellow, which is lemon, brown, which is cola, red, which I think is strawberry in this case, and green, which is apple. These do look a little bit like Pontifact cakes, which are like a type of licorice here in the UK. I'll put a picture on the screen. I don't think these are licorice though. I really hope they're not, because I can't stand licorice at all. Anyway, so I'm going to open these up and we'll give them a go. And we'll also do the classic sniff test, because I love that. Anyway, give me a sec. Please focus. It's literally right in the middle of the... There we go. Oh, that is... It is amazing when it auto-focuses, well, if it does properly. I think the ideal is to keep it maybe at this sort of level. and drop it on the floor. Anyway, I'm going to give these all a sniff one by one and a taste one by one. I'm hoping that these are good because, to be honest, I've had Haribo sweets recently here in the UK over the past year or so, and they are just garbage. There's like no flavour to them. I don't mind the twin snakes though. Alright, let's do the classic sniff test. Does this smell like strawberry? Yes, it does smell like strawberry. But does it taste like strawberry? I fucking hate this. I hate this autofocus, it's pissing me off. Oh my god. I can tell you this. It is tough as old boots. That is so chewy that I actually kind of detest it. I absolutely can't stand really chewy sweets. And that is very chewy. In terms of strawberry flavour, very mild. That's putting it nicely. It's just very weak. A lot of sweets are like these days, I think, especially Haribo stuff. They just skimp out on the flavour because screw you for wanting flavour in your sweets. So that does not bode well for the rest of them. Well, here's the apple one. I've got the focus set to about here. Anyway, let's give the apple one a taste. And by taste, I mean smell. And again, it's not got a huge amount of smell to it. To be honest, a lot of sweets don't have a huge amount of smell to begin with anyway, so I give them a bit of a pass in that regard. It's really about the taste, but I'm also not looking forward to eating this because, again, these are really tough and horrible. Like, why make sweets that are this hard? Oh well, I'll give the apple a nibble. I'll give the apple a nipple. I've got a couple of spare ones. Much like the strawberry one, the flavour is very mild, but the flavour this one has is a lot better. I mean, it is apple, and apple stuff does tend to be nicer than strawberry when it comes to sweets. Never been a big fan of strawberry sweets. I think they tend to taste a bit naff. But this is better, so we'll rank... Actually, it's out of the frame, so don't bother. I was going to rank them, but anyway. Cola. This is the one I'm most looking forward to because I love cola flavoured things, but the last time I had Haribo that were cola flavoured, the Happy Cola, I wasn't so happy because they barely tasted like cola. So, how does it smell? It smells vaguely like cola, but how does it taste? This is the weakest one by far, and I'm very disappointed because cola, I love cola. I love my Pepsi, I love me... Well, I was about to say Coca-Cola, not really. That's disappointing. So far, batting average is 0 out of 3. I wonder if we can do 0 out of 4 with the lemon one. Give it a sniff, I guess. The only thing we can do. It ever so vaguely smells like lemon. But does it taste like lemon? Not really. Not really. These are incredibly disappointing for what they are, and I don't know what they cost. I don't imagine being super expensive. Focus on them sweeties. Thank you. No, turn the focus up. There you go. These, underwhelming. Very disappointing. I imagine these are probably equivalent to like £1 or £2 a bag. Do not recommend them. Sorry, Germany. I mean, it's not Germany's fault. It's the company. Just they happen to be from Germany. Yeah. How disappointing. I was kind of looking forward to these, but not only are they tough as old boots, they've got about as much flavour as an old boot. In fact, an old boot probably has more flavour. I mean, the flavour probably isn't as good, but yeah. Absolutely, utterly disappointed in these. I feel like a bit of a dickhead saying that because my sister literally bought them for me, but, you know, something's not that great. It's not that great, is it? Anyway, it's time for a bullshit bonus. Here are some banana flavoured Jammy Dodgers. Now, have you never seen a Jammy Dodger? It's a British biscuit. Normally it's filled with like a strawberry jam, hence Jammy Dodger. But I saw these today for 50p and I thought banana flavour, that's just weird. And not only that, it has a new allergen. I'm so used to the old 14, I'm happy to see a 15th. But yeah, I saw these and I was like, I have to try these. Banana flavour, that's just weird. Anyway, put them down and open them up. This is so awkward to film. Like the angle I'm doing this. I don't know how Ashens does this on his sofa. It's actually really quite a big pain in the ass. I'm going to do this off camera actually. And that is your banana jammy dodger. Which I guess is better than a jammy dodger. But more British humour. Well, humour in quotes there. I've got only access to one hand. Because this is a bit too awkward to put my other hand in. No. Get out of the frame. Anyway, I'm going to give it a sniff. And tell you what's with the biscuit. That should be a phrase. Well, it definitely smells like a Jammy Dodger that got a bit banana-y. Do they skimp out on the jam in these days? Let's see if I can just about fish the other hand in and find out how much jam we get in biscuit. Oh, we can roughly see there, can't you? It goes to about here. Anyway, does that make this food review invalid if I've lost some of the biscuit? Though clearly I've already lost some of the plot, doing over 25 of these. And I've done more than that, I've done 50. Anyway, jammy dodger time. Gonna sail into my mouth. It boasts fruity jam on the packaging, but it's not very fruity. These are, just like those sweets, these are incredibly mild. There's not much flavour to them. Very disappointing. Seriously, it's banana flavour. Banana's not the most flavoursome thing to begin with, but if you want something banana flavoured, just buy a banana. It's cheaper, it's healthier, and it's tastier. And to be honest, bananas aren't the most flavoursome things to begin with, let's be honest, compared to some other fruits, but yeah. What a waste. What a damn waste. I'm going to dodge these jammy dodgers. No, I won't. They're not disgusting. They're just not amazing. Wow, what a great start to this new era of OwlTowel's food reviews. Bland-ass, mild-ass sweets. And bland-ass jammy dodgers. At least I've got a happy bird. There you go, you can eat them instead. I don't know why I picked you. I guess because your sort of colours stick out a little bit. I don't like the way... I look at the way he's looking at me on the camera, threw me off a little bit.
Feed me!